guys. OBS is frozen. There we go. Right, where we left off, guys. You have journeyed back to Blackstaff Tower. You were debating whether or not, or debating everything, to be honest, about what you should do with the Lelalia situation. And you have currently decided to go to the Palisade Ball in the Feywilds. Lelalia wants you to go there to retrieve a solitaire shard, a enchanted diamond with a core said to contain an unstable rift. It's a rare but long-living magical item, long created and around long before the current tragedy. But Lelalia hopes it might lend her research some assistance to do with these rifts that you're all trying to stop, to try and save the world. So to get her on side, you're going to this ball to try and steal this magical item. You've arrived back in Blackstaff Tower. You have short rested and killed some time by forging Dorian into Teffel's shield. The process has gone perfectly. The rolls were amazing. We had our first roll over 40, which I've never had before. But it went very well. Congratulations, Dayak. And we'll retcon ever so slightly because there's more of us here. You're just at the cusp of going through this portal into the Feywilds. Before you do, is there anything anyone would like to do? I'll put you on the map. Mike is dead. Me or you? I was going to say, I don't think I can hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you. Good. That's good. I mean, not for you, but I'm glad I don't have to repeat everything I just said.
Hear me now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic. Okay, before we actually go through, Lila would like to send a message to Slippy Boy to send out in the old brain waves. And she will go, before we go, shouldn't we tell them what's happening with us playing both sides to try and so they just don't think we're going to a party? Like, shouldn't we tell our people helping us to stop the Lelia that we're currently kind of working with the Lelia?
Lavender
Yeah.
seems to say no. I don't know about Slippy Boy. Josh, you there? Hello? Josh, you are on mute if you are talking. Hello?
I think it's just you and me, Matt.
I think it is as well. Just have a one-shot with everyone else there, Liam.
Yeah, I mean, let's do it. Let's do. I will do the ball as a one shot by myself. Let's go.
Love it. But he was here before I even joined. He probably fell asleep. I did hear him. He did say something before. But yes, apparently he's disappeared. What was the question again to Slippy Boy? I think you might have to just ask it to the group instead.
Yeah, sure. Basically, the question was, yeah, shouldn't we basically Lila feels a bit bad that we're not explaining to Vigil and Lady Silver Moon and all that stuff that we're not that we haven't explained ourselves, that we're currently playing both sides and doing all of that, like that we're quote unquote working with the Lalia, but also not working with the Lalia. And basically Lila's just saying to the group, like, shouldn't we like mention something to them so they don't, find out and then attack us when we next come into the room? Like, do you really want them to find out and then have Mordenkainen blast us into infinity when we fucking teleport back in here or something?
Lavender says intelligence stuff. And Teffel votes to telling them. Dayak and Tia, any input?
I think we could write a message that will set itself on fire upon reading in 10 seconds.
You say a message that will set itself on fire?
After reading it 10 seconds.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's true. Forgot about that. Never mind, Dayak. Never mind.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll just reiterate that question again when the group is like all here and can actually talk about it. I feel like Lila feels like that's an important thing that we should probably do, because Lila doesn't want to have them find out, and then when we come back in the room, suddenly we've got Mordenkainen and friends turning on us. I don't even know what Lady Silverhand can do, but I'm terrified of Mordenkainen pointing his staff at me. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
We have lost to Josh, so I'm now suspecting he's had an internet problem. Cool. So, parking that question, what is it the rest of you want to do? Taylor?
I guess we're just going through the portal.
Do I have my last order with different materials?
You have your last what? Sorry, Tia?
Just the last order for different materials before we went to the Dawns of Gates and Hell.
Oh, yes. What was your last order? It
It
was.
was related to some of the crafting materials along with diamond for resurrection and things.
Yes, it was. I do have a note for this. What? You're gonna have to give me a minute to find it, because oh my god, that was a long time ago.
Gems!
Somewhere.
That's fine.
Did someone say diamonds?
Okay. Okay, cool. I think I've found it. Let me just check this is the right one. It is cool. So, Vigil pulls out from one of the rucksacks in the room, hidden under a desk, a small rucksack that contains an assortment of items that you've asked for in the past, or he has thought might be useful, or a combination of both. Handing it over to you, Tia. You can have a flick through it. Inside, there are 2 spell scrolls, first level, that contain the spell Floating Disc. There are 2 diamonds worth 300 gold each, and there are 5 pearls worth 50 gold each. As he hands them over, he'll say, I'm not made of money. These were all given on favors from fellow Arcanists, so use them wisely. It will take me a while to repay the debt.
How much is it in total?
Value.
Yes,
Maths. 650. You're probably looking at
900
like
plus the scrolls.
it's probably looking at 1,200 gold total.
Okay. Um,
You don't have to pay me back. I don't need the money. I'm just saying. I was calling in favors, so I really
but it also can take you a very long
hope
time
that
to pay
these
back,
are
so I
worth
think
it.
it's only fair.
Well, I, if the world ends, I don't have to pay anything back. So, I'd rather this option, to be honest.
Outside of the game, I like your style. In that case, I'll just pay for diamonds and the pearls,
You don't have to
and
pay for
I
any of this.
hand him 800 physical.
Okay. He is hesitant to take it, but will graciously take it off you. And nodding, putting it into its own little sack, he'll say, I I will put this towards the next things that you asked me to get.
Oh, and here is a letter.
A
Do not
letter.
open it until we leave.
Okay. Sure. Thank you. He'll tuck it into his vestments a bit suspiciously.
Before we go, can Teffel check on everyone's tattoos, especially the glowing ones, and just make sure that everything is healing properly and see how the glowing effect looks now that they've healed a bit more.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Oh boy. Um Yeah, that's about right.
8. Wow. They all seem a bit red. They all seem a bit sore, but none of them look that bad. They don't look like grievous wounds, so yeah, it's probably fine.
All good here?
Oh, we have a hunter. Hello.
Hello.
I'm just asking if there's anything anyone would like to do before you enter the Feywild.
No.
Cool. See if you can get hold of Josh, by the way. Drop him a text. I think either his internet has died or I don't know.
Or
Actually,
he has died.
well, yeah. He is on Discord again, but I don't know what happened. He was here and then he's gone. Cool. If there's nothing
Lila
else.
also did pose a question to the group, just so that Hunter can hear it now. Hunter's here.
Oh, yeah.
Should we, before we disappear into the Feywild, Hunter, Lila is asking the group if we should inform Lady Silverhand, Mordekainen, Vigil, everybody here that we are playing both sides now, that we're trying to gain Lalavia's favour, and that we're currently doing this party thing for her to get this shard thing, mostly because I don't want to get hit in the face by Mordenkainen's spells if we come back here and they found out by other means that we're quote unquote working with Lalavia now.
I would say that's a good idea.
Seconded.
Okay, so we have 3, 4, and 1 against.
Tia looks at Lila's eyes knowingly.
I don't know what Lila will interpret from that.
Lila doesn't know what Lila interprets from that.
Okay, well, that Lavender says she's on board. If that's what you guys want to do.
Okay, maybe we. Yeah, you make a good point, Lavender. Maybe we do this thing, see how it pans out, and then maybe talk about it again before we come back, and then maybe tell them when we've come back with the thing and go, look, we've got this. What's the plan? I think that's probably a better shout.
Okay. If no one else has any contributions or anything
Well,
to do, go on.
I was thinking, like, it actually, like, I think we could explain our way out of it because we genuinely are on their side.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
what I
we
mean.
don't
Make it obvious
we
to
don't
them.
want to be deceptive, but I think they'll understand in this case why we are, because we're trying to build some amount of genuine trust
Yeah.
with Lilalia,
Mhm.
like in both directions.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, they might blast us when we come back if they find out, but they're not evil. They won't just kill us without us at least being able to be like, let us explain. And I don't know. That's what I feel.
All right, I see that. I'm done with that.
Let out the sacred flame. Say what?
No, Tefel said, let us explain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming as there's no objections, that is your new plan.
Sure thing.
If that's the case, are you guys stepping through the portal?
Let's fucking go! Party time, bitches!
Cool. So, one by one, you guys step through the portal created for you to lead you to the Feywilds. As you do, you feel that pulling sensation once again. Your stomach drops a little bit before finding your feet and stepping out onto the other side. As you do, you find yourselves in bright light all around. The smell and feel of a forest around you, that grassy, earthy smell, and you can hear water trickling around you. You come out near a small stream. All around you, you see dancing color in this multi-leveled, multi-story canopy above you. And all around you in the plants and grasses. Dancing over the stream in front of you, you see a combination of red and blue, almost like floating jellyfish, perfectly luminescent and semi-transparent. You're not quite sure whether they're made of magic or they're just very fragile looking creatures. But they seem to dance and play in the wind, sort of under their own steam and sort of not. As your eyes adjust to this, You also see, sat on a log nearby, a very short humanoid. Goat-like horns protrude at the front of their head, and fur-covered legs with hooves at their ends jitter as they notice you appear. They tuck away a book and, brushing off crumbs from their tight green leather jacket, they stand to attention and begin hobbling over to you, extending their arms wide as they go, "Oh, I'm so glad this actually leads somewhere. I've been waiting for days for something to happen. Days! Oh, welcome to the Feywild, weary mortal travellers. Welcome to the Feywild, where the Sealy Court meets, where all things bright and wonderful originate, and where the truth of time is revealed for all to see. I will be your humble guide for a little compensation. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Garmelie is the name. Pleased to meet you." And he holds out a hand to you all for someone to shake.
Lila will step forward and shake his hand. What a pleasure it is to meet you, Garmelie.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. So, you new here?
Yes, we are.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I will be at your humble service for modest compensation.
And what is this modest compensation that you would propose?
I'm not gonna lie, I've never got that far. What have you got?
I've got a little bit of gold on me.
Jack Gold, do it.
Fantastic. Well, my friends and I here, we're actually hoping if we're actually looking. We've been invited to the ball.
Oh, that's very nice. Any ball in particular?
Yes, the Palisade Ball, wasn't it, Matt?
Yes, the Palisade
Yes.
Hall Ball.
Palisade Hall Ball.
Oh, yes, I know the place. Stole a dumpling or two from there in my time. Never got an invite, no. Just rude, if you ask me.
Well, I think that you should be invited. You look like a noble person.
Oh, thank you very much.
Is there any chance you would guide us the way for a little bit of gold?
Absolutely. I can show you the quickest way.
Fantastic. And what would you deem to be a fair price for your services?
Let's see now. It's not very far, so I'd say as he holds that note, he looks up and down all of your finery, things you're wearing, trying to like suss out how large your pockets are. 500 gold.
I don't have that much on me, unfortunately, but I would happily give you 150.
Deal.
Fantastic. Let us shake on a deal.
Yeah.
And Lila will hold her hand out, knowing that that a deal struck with a Fey bargain is binding.
Cool. Holds his hand out. Shake on it. Right. Down the river, through the red grass, just a little bit, then past old Fred, and we should be there in a jiffy. Keep your hands and feet inside the path. It's very pretty, but don't want to wander off. Don't want to touch something that'll kill you. The usual. And he just begins to waddle off towards a nearby dirt road. Not at a great pace whatsoever. He seems to be taking his time.
That's fine. As we're going along, if anybody looks particularly interested in the foliage and or fauna, Lila will look over at Lavender at this point to see if she's wide-eyed, bushy-tailed, and staring. And anybody that seems to be interested, I'll do my best to point out bits and pieces that I do know, and kind of give them a little bit of an explanation of things and whether it's dangerous or not.
Okay, good to know.
From my time throughout the Feywild.
Is anybody else wanting to do anything? I'll take that as a no. Okay, in that case, can I have a marching order, please?
I'll take up the front with Lavender so that I can point things out and explain things as best I can.
I'll go behind them.
I'll go in the rear.
Awesome. Hunter, is Chewie with you, or did you leave him behind?
I don't mind if Ribbit wants him. Ribbit, he can be with Ribbit.
Cool. I think in that short rest, Ribbit did attune him to the
Ah, yes, he did. Yeah.
ball again.
Also, since Ribbit isn't here to protest, might I suggest that we tie him to Chewie and or tie his hands together so that he can't be Ribbit and touch something he's not supposed to.
Misa like this idea.
Is he are you actually tying his hands together?
No.
I want to tie him to Chewie. Like
Permanently riding Chewie?
Yes, just for the time being.
Okay.
So he doesn't run off anywhere, touch anything, do anything silly. Classic Ribbit things.
Just wanted to say that you might want to put something on top of Chewie first.
Yes, true, correct. I will
Like,
put a
what do
blanket
you
or some
mean?
shit. So that, because Ribbit's naked from the bottom down, doesn't it? We don't want to poison Chewie.
Oh, Chewie's fully armored.
That
Done.
is also true.
Done and dusted.
Cool. You hear a wet slap as you help Ribbit up onto the solid armor. And yeah, you tie his hands to the armor plating just around like the back of Chewie's neck.
I'm gonna do it in a way that it's kind of like he's got reins that he can hold on to, not just fucking like cuff him. You know what I mean? Like kind of like a child harness is what I'm going for. Something to keep him stern and still, but he can still at least be comfortable.
Okay, cool. Awesome. In that case, can I have a perception check from everybody as you begin making your way through the Feywilds?
Bear with me. Let me get these up.
So I just need to get Lavender's character sheet up as well. 1 second.
Eve kicking it off with the consistently low rolls once again.
I mean, what do you expect at this point?
Amazing. Oh wow, it's actually coming up as Lila and Lavender separately.
Yeah, I figured out that I can, on the bottom where it says, underneath the text box where it says send, every character you've got access to, you can do something, you can like come up as them. So I figured out how to swap things around. So I can use Lavender's character sheet and do it as a Lavender Wolf roll, so you aren't looking at two Lilas and asking who's what's what where.
That is very clever.
I'm a smart boy.
Jack, did you catch that? For when you do ribbits? I'm assuming you do ribbits.
Yeah.
I can do a roll for Dayak as well if you want, because I've got access to Dayak.
That one was Ribbit there, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
Do mine now. Perception. Oh,
Okay.
also, I misread horrendously my character sheet. So my AC with my armor isn't 18, it's 20.
Say what now?
Yeah. So
How come?
that's just what it is. Like 15 plus dex plus 2 for the shield, which is 20, not 18.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have shields.
Yeah.
Your dexterity's 3.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, cool. Cool.
Next time we go shopping, I need some studded leather armor because it just gives me an extra +1 for no reason.
You just bear in mind that would only affect when you don't have your armor on.
Indeed.
Cool. As you make your way through the Feywild lands, just as Garmili said, you follow this. You follow this stream until it opens up into quite a wide raging river. As you walk along the bank, you hear soft giggles coming from the water, and as you just glance over down the steep slope, every now and again, a very small blue and yellow fish jumps out of the water and kind of just stops and hovers in the air looking at you all, giggles, and then drops back down into the water, seemingly just defying gravity as it does so. In the treetops above you, you look and you can feel the breeze gently brushing over you, going from your left to your right. And every now and again, you notice that one of the trees, maybe one in every 5, sways the opposite direction to the breeze should be blowing it. Is anyone wanting to do anything while you are trekking along?
If I ask how long this journey might take, how long might this person say?
Oh, well, time is relative in the Feywild, don't you know? We have time as it's meant to be here, so it's, could be 5 minutes, could be 5 days. Usually it only takes me a few hours, but
Well, after hearing that, then Hunter will sort of scooch on behind Ribbit on Chewie and will ritual cast his Find Familiar, which takes an hour. If that's okay.
you ritual casting it. How, sorry?
Just ritual casting it.
While he's sitting on Chewie.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you say on Chewie. Right, okay. Yep, sure. Go for it.
Smashing. Obviously, if it takes less than an hour, it won't work, but,
Yeah.
Just because of how I thought about how I tied Ribbit up there, I'm now just imagining you, like, sitting behind Ribbit, doing all of this, like, in his, like, basically in his lap because of how his legs are. Like, chalk and candles and shit, like...
Cool. You begin ritual casting your spell then. Is anybody else wanting to do anything?
I would like to take notes of the Feywild and have a look what it is all about to make some documentation and exploration.
Okay, cool.
While I'm
Yep.
because I'm pointing things out and talking about the fauna and the fauna, could I assist Tia with that by like explaining what things are and pointing them out, so that their notes could be extra detailed?
You sure can.
Fantastic.
As you do so, and you begin turning away from the river, and you can see the trees thinning up ahead, getting to a bit more of a clearing. Garmili will turn around, just walking backwards, and say, "So, how do you know so much? I thought you said you were new here."
Oh, I'm new to this particular part of the Feywild. I haven't been here, I don't believe, before, but I have been to the Feywild, just not here specifically. I am new here, technically.
Are you now? He stops and waits for you to just naturally catch up. At that point, he will jump on you. Are you attempting to catch him, shake him off, or just let him do what he's doing?
Jump on me.
Yep.
I will attempt to catch him.
Okay, cool. Just seeing that. Cool. With just minimal effort, as his dexterity check was quite high, you are able to like one-handed catch him as he latches on to your arm, like holding your shield.
Mhm.
As he does, he kind of peers over and like gets right in your face. He goes, "What are you?"
Well, I'm a nymph, I believe. You're a satyr, correct?
Yeah, that's right. What do you mean you believe? You
I
don't know. And he
well,
starts messing with one of your eyelids.
I would assume from my appearance that I am a nymph, but you never can quite be certain, being creatures such as us. And I'll just kind of let him for a minute, and then just kind of slowly try and move my head back to have him stop playing with my fucking eyelid.
Of all the mental imagery you could have given me, it's like someone poking an eyelid and messing with it was not on the top of my list of things today. Oh, that is weird.
Yeah, you got a point. You have a point. And he'll just like poke you on the cheek affectionately. And then he'll throw himself backwards and hop back down.
Okay, as he hops back down, I will flick my hair in a manner so that as he like falls, leaves will shake out and like cascade around him as he falls for effect.
It's like fall. Because they're full. That's a neat trick. I might take that. Right, come on, little mortals, this way. And he'll spin back around and continue walking. You're now at this point traipsing through semi-open grassland with red grasses sprouting up all around you. Some of which is like very, very short, down to like shin height, and just weird patches every now and again seem to stretch. Some up to shoulder height, some up to like twice the average humanoid's height. All of which is very open. You have clear sight lines all around. It's almost reminds you of like underwater like seagrasses rather than actual grass. And yes, here some of the big bits are very big compared to you and even Ribbit. You're going to be walking through this kind of scenery for the next like 45 minutes to an hour. Is there anything you want to do in this space of time?
Oh, could I please take a look at these floaty wispial things that look like they're from Avatar, which is really cool because that looks really awesome.
You can retroactively.
Oh, they're not there anymore.
They are where you came through the portal.
Oh, that's alright. I'll do it on the way out.
Okay. In that case, is anyone else wanted to do anything in this space of time? Your flock of familiars will have, or find familiar, whichever one it was, Hunter would have finished.
Yeah, it's the single permanent one.
Cool. That will have completed during this time.
Yay. Raven, please.
Okay. Just ingredients, please. Does that mean you? Oh, I've just seen your message. That's some Fey ingredient samples. SWOT relative. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, can I have a nature check, please, from Lavender?
Could I assist her with what I've been doing?
You can.
Fantastic.
While they're doing this, I'll also send the Raven out ahead of us a couple of 100 meters and then turn back around every so often just to see if there's anything approaching or coming up that is of note.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry, let me
go
just
ahead.
finish Lavender's thing. Lavender, you are picking all the things that you know and getting a wide variety of these samples. But with Lila's help, the other thing that you're a bit unsure of that you might have otherwise avoided just for if you don't know what it is, don't touch it. A few of those Lila can clear your mind, and you do end up getting an extra few ingredients that you wouldn't have otherwise. Teffel.
I was just gonna suggest that maybe Tia, if she's up for it, unless she's doing something else, and I look for anything glowing or anything that looks similar to our other ingredients for the tattoos.
Okay. Can I have perception checks from the two of you then, if that's what you're doing?
Okay.
Could I assist with
Nope,
what I
you're
have to
helping
do?
Lavender.
Ah, balls. Sorry, guy.
You are not omnipresent.
Oh, could Moreau guidance?
Yeah, sure.
Sick. Dayak
You'd
also
have
knows
to be doing
guidance
it
as
a
well,
few
right?
times in a row, but yeah,
Yeah, Dayak knows guidance as well, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, so fuck it. Dayak and Moreau will throw some fucking guidances in there.
Cool. So it's 16 for Teffel. Tia, what's yours with the guidance added to it? Guidance does indeed not stack, but there are two people doing checks. And you have two guidances.
18.
Cool. Every now and again, between these tufts of red grass, you can see around the outside of like the really tall ones, like tall patches. Every now and again, there's like almost a fairy ring of bright blue and white glowing mushrooms. They definitely seem like they fit the bill of something glowing. Would you like to pick them?
Yeah, I would like to pick them with the mage hand.
Cool. As you pick them up, they seem to like squelch and like bright blue liquid drips from them. But other than that, they just seem to have the same consistency of a normal mushroom. What are you doing with them?
Thank you, Tia.
Like
So we save these for later, and maybe someone more naturey can help us see what we've got.
I would like to put it in the jar and like to scoop a little bit of the ground where the mushroom was to see if I can get any of the mushroomy roots with it that usually create a mushroom's network.
Okay. You do so, packing it into a bag. I'm assuming into your jar. I'm still assuming still with Mage Hand.
Yeah.
Garmelie will take note of this and shout out, "Oh, you're much better doing it with your actual hand. It's way more fun." And he'll lean down and give a few of them a little poke. And as he does, he looks back to you and says, "See? Way more fun." And as he just looks at you over the next few seconds, you just see his pupils completely dilate.
Oh.
Death
Well.
flame bottles!
I'll take a note of that, and if I can come across more of that mushroom, I will take more of it.
Okay. You continue on through the red grass. It's at this point when there's like a moment of quiet. The silence is broken by a loud, trying to whisper but not very good voice coming from Teffel's direction. So I've been trying to be polite, yeah, but I don't know what the hell's going on. This place is so bright, I can barely see. I need some like shades or something.
Oh, Dorian! Welcome to your first adventure.
I don't want to be sounding rude or anything, but like, this is the first time I've ever been in sunlight, and it's just like Oh my god, it's so overwhelming.
Oh, it's okay. I'll pull out the extra pair of sunglasses that I made for myself. And how do you want to attach this on his face?
I was going to say, I don't really have like ears or nothing.
You've got some big eyebrows. Can you like
I'll
grip
just
them with your eyebrows?
You want me to just like squint my face for the next
no.
like
We
however
can
long?
just
This guy said
we
like
can just
hours. Like I know I'm made of stone, but that would be really uncomfortable.
How about this,
No.
Dorian? And I'll minor illusion a pair of Terminator shades onto him.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
Like proper I'll be back ones.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
guys. Oh, there's a problem. So, because I can kind of see through these, like pretty much the same, but I look cool.
just use the rope and tie these shades on.
With
I
the
would like
rope.
to assist. Yeah, I'm going to tie the rope with where usually the earpieces would be around the shield into the inner parts where Teppel puts open the shield itself. So it'll be right on top of his eyes.
Okay, cool. That will work. Once you line it up properly, the your shades are doing like the actual blocking of sunlight, and Hunter's illusion is like overlaying the top of them, making them look way cooler.
I can also make Dorian permanently glow at some point if you wanted to do that. Like if you needed to be a torch, keep that in mind.
I think that'd be great, but personally, I think I'm already glowing. I'm glowing with happiness and friendship.
That's nice, Dorian.
It is, isn't
Also,
it?
if needed, I could cast darkness on him.
I mean,
You can tell that
I don't want to sound dumb, but what does that do?
It will just put you in darkness for a while. You won't be able to see anything. It'll be pitch black.
Oh, yeah, I want to see. I've not seen things for like thousands of years and stuff. I do actually like the seeing bit. It's just a bit painful, is all.
you'll adjust.
Yeah, I know. This is so fun. Thanks, guys. You're my best friends. As you continue, you're getting towards more of like a rocky, forested area. When Garmili turns back around and says, "So how much do you want to advertise where we are?" And he just points up to the raven that's flying around nearby. I know everything's pretty and stuff, but like this place is not safe.
Are there no flying creatures in this place?
Oh, there are loads of flying creatures, but there's not like that.
Interesting.
Ah, to each their own. This way. He begins leading you down a winding path as like the rocky terrain begins to build up slightly on each side. Still lots of trees around you, but it's getting to the point now where everything's getting a bit overshadowed by a large canopy above with like, massive trees producing these wide spaces of shade. And then you have like an underlayer of trees, almost like greeny white and sparkly. Very much your typical beautiful Fey, different from the prime material type of plant life is going on here. And as you're winding down this canyon, Guy immediately says, "Oh, old Fred's up ahead. Oh, he'd love to meet you lot. He's always on about meeting new people." Is anyone doing anything now you're in this new environment?
No.
Okay. As you continue winding down this road, you descend towards a pond and a fork in the road. It seems to be very shallow up ahead. It's not exactly a hurdle you will have to overcome. But as you descend, you see a large tree on the right-hand side of the path, atop a crumbly cliff edge, maybe 20 feet above you. The tree seems to have sagged and shriveled over time. Its bark seems splintery, with clear gaps forming in the trunk's center, and the branches themselves sag and sway in a non-existent breeze down here. On the higher sections of the trunk, a weary old face greets you with a gentle smile. Oh, hello, Ganny. We have some new travelers, I see. And Garmelie steps forward. That we do, Fred! All the way from... Wait, where are you guys from?
Elsewhere.
They're from elsewhere! Fred, we have never heard from somewhere from them. No, have not. Oh, you must be far from home.
Yes, very much so. We are from far, far away.
Oh, far, far away as well. Oh, they're from all over the show. Oh, I see you, fancily dressed. Proper adventurers, I see, with all that weaponry. I'd fancy myself a hero too, you know, and an adventurer. But without the ability to move, it's been quite hard to chase that dream.
Why can't you move? Oh, I mean, I know you're a tree, but were you always a tree?
Yes, I've always been a tree. My roots run deep and they don't move like your little legs. Oh, come, I've been holding on for days now, and you may never pass this way again. Please, tell me one last story before I go. Tell me a tale of wonder, of adventure that I will never see as I pass into the beyond.
Why are you dying?
I'm old. I'm weary. It's been
May I
millennia.
ask what is your name?
Yeah, I'm Fred. Old Fred, if you ask. The rude Garmelie here.
Is there anything that we could, like do for you now to help you? Like, do you need something specific to not be dying, or is it just because you're old?
I don't think they've found the solution to old age just yet. A story of times gone by. That would be lovely. There's so little changes around here, and not to sound rude, but the only person I've spoken to in quite a while is little Garmelie here.
I can see how only having a small little person to share your innermost deepest thoughts with for your entire life can be draining.
Exactly, friend. Hello, Chris. Just to update you, you are in the Feywilds. You are being led by a little satyr called Garmelie, who wards your Palisade Hall ball, and you've passed through multiple terrains, gathered some ingredients, and you're now currently chatting to a sentient old tree who's at death's doors and is requesting a story of adventure before he passes on. I know you're only listening in, but I thought you'd catch up.
I could go on.
Viva will offer a tale, and will talk about one of the times she.
I don't want to talk about. I want a story.
Oh, Matthew. Okay.
I could tell you a story about how me and my small companion here met.
If it is a tale of adventure and great heroism, then tell away, friend.
I'll try and be brief. So, back when I was a family man, as it were, me and my brother, we used to go about our village and, we used to work for a living rather than do much else. Yeah, we worked and then slept, worked and slept. It was a very, simple life. Until the day that changed everything, really. I came back to the village after. I can't even remember what I was getting. And I came back to a great creature of power destroying my village, searching for something. He killed my brother. So I vowed to get revenge. So I teamed up with a group of adventurers, this young frog being one of them at some point. We scoured the world, killing fiends and devil-like things and all this sort of stuff. And eventually he came face to face with the being that murdered my brother, which was Mephistopheles. And we ended up having a big battle, big fight. And yeah, the bond me and my little boyfriend here have had since then is unbreakable. Is there something specific you want to know about something in that story?
Well, it sounds like you skipped over all the best bits of heroism and saving the world. That was enjoyable. It's nice to see friendship that will last, even when I am gone. Are there any more tales that maybe don't skip over the valiant efforts of others?
Lavender is typing.
I'm in great suspense. Okay. We can retcon in a fairy tale. Chris is typing and then I'm going to proceed. In this space where Chris is typing, let's just imagine fairy tale spun by Lavender. It will probably have the ups and downs, the niceties, and the really gory shit at the end. But we will see.
100%.
Oh, okay. Rose also going to spin a tale of an adventure with some mist wanderers. More actual bones than usual fairy tale. Okay. As you both finish telling your stories, the old tree Fred is as wide-eyed as he can be right now. You can tell he's trying to put an expressive face on amongst the bark, but it's going. It's a lot of stress for him. As you finish your tales, he will say, "Oh, thank you. Carmelie here was never able to deliver such wondrous goings on." And Carmelie will pipe up like, "Hey, that's through choice. That is not because I don't have any." And old Fred will respond, "Uh, he is quite a selfish little beast, aren't you?" Go on, Tia. Uh, insight check him and minor illusion his expressions. Oh, I see. You definitely can. You can tell straight away that it will take away a little bit of the. It'll make his expressions a little bit more robotic, but you do every now and again get a glimmer of through these minor illusions, probably what his face would have looked like 1,000 years ago. I won't require the inside check because it's obvious the facial expressions he's trying to pull. He's just not doing a very good job. Oh, now I can die in peace. Maybe it's time I finally let go. As he lets out one final exhale, you can see the visible roots of this tree above the ground begin to shrink and lose their color. Leaves, one by one, begin to shed from the branches, but not in a rapid succession, more of a peaceful transition that will likely last a short time and fills this valley with quite a pretty, almost like blossom-like effect. You hear bits of the trunk crack and splinter as it too shrivels, and the fate of Fred recedes into the tree, becoming just bark once more. Garmelie pipes up. Ah, he was a good one. That's a lot of entertainment gone out of my day. So long, Fred. It's a shame about Martha, though. You did good, Fred. Thank you for your service. Is anyone reacting to this situation unfolding?
Were you two close?
He was always here. I'd say hi when I came past. He did a lot for the valley. Kept us all safe and stuff. Yeah, it's a shame.
Did you say it was a shame about something then?
About Martha, yes. Yeah, the witch.
Hello. What witch?
Oh, yeah, ran rampant around here like a few thousand years ago. He's had her trapped in there for years. Kept this whole valley safe, he did. Man, I am not looking forward to avoiding that crow again. I will tell you.
Trapped in where?
As he's saying this, you hear a cracking sound
Oh,
intensifying.
fuck you.
The splintery wood at the center of this trunk bursting open as slim and brittle pieces of bark fly in all directions. Clawed fingers drag a wrinkly body out from inside the hollowed trunk. Wailing and screaming in all directions, this tattered, hunched woman shouts down to you all, "Freedom for me and a curse for all." And as the cry shouts out, Garmelie says, "Maybe you shouldn't have told him a story. Can we all roll initiative, please?"
would it be alright to bring the characters up so we could redundant?
Okie dokie. Jack, why is your initiative 14.46?
So we don't have to ask who's got higher decks if it happens.
Okay. Fair. It's probably best just to not have that.
Why?
Oh, because it's really distracting. 16. 15 for radio. Cool. Who isn't on there? On there. Can
Just
you
doing
roll?
ribbits now.
Cool. 26 with a natural 20. Oh my god. Cool. 13. Garmealy needs to be on there. Garmealy is awful.
Josh, are you here now? Please tell me you're here now.
Hola, señor.
Oh yes, I got you a nat 20 for your troubles.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Great timing, Josh. Because my throat's dying. So I think with that initiative and with you all seeing what's going on, we're gonna have our 5-minute break there so I can go get a drink because I'm dying a bit. In this break, can I have a decision on who is gonna run Eve in the meantime and who's gonna take on Moreau while Chris is busy?
I'm happy to do Eve.
Cool. I'll add you to her sheet.
I think I've already got her sheet. I think that's why I was saying I'd happy to. Yeah, I've already got her
cool.
sheet.
I can do Moreau unless anyone wanted to.
Cool. Just in case Chris isn't back yet when we are, you have access to Moreau's stuff.
You also have the best Moreau impression, to be fair.
This is also true. Right.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much.
Just gonna roll this for Eve. Initiative. That's 24. Cool.
Will I roll Moreau's initiative?
Chris already did it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right. See you in 5 minutes.
See ya.
Are you in work today, Josh? Slippy boy.
Sorry, I was miles away from my mic. No,
Oh, very nice.
no, I'm in for like basically every day till Christmas though.
What?
Pretty much every day till Christmas.
Oh, you need to check if I left my gloves in the back.
You might have done actually. I feel like I remember seeing them. Let me put my mic on my headset. Can you hear me?
No.
Good. I genuinely was about to like shit. Did get me with that one.
I can't believe my Eldritch Blast was doing less damage this whole time because I didn't realise I hadn't done it properly.
I mean, my sneak attack was the same. I also forgot about uncanny dodge for like 6 months.
Yep. And my reaction, 1d12 reduced damage.
Oh yeah. I've got my I'm just cooking on the hob and like it's like creaking.
That's not good. Is it a gas
It doesn't
hob?
sound good, does it? No, it is. Thankfully, it is an electric hob. But
That's
it's just
less
like,
concerning, but
I've turned them on. It's just creaking, and I'm like, "Why are you doing this? You don't normally do this. What's different?" So what's happened?
we travelled through. Guide took us here, introduced us to old Fred. We told him some stories. Then he died, and then there was a witch inside of him this whole time. And then when he died, the witch came out, and apparently he'd been sealing her up to protect the locals.
Fair enough.
So I'm assuming she's hostile, but
Where did we leave it last week?
Huh?
Where did we start off? I can't remember what happened last week.
we were with Vigil when we started the session. I think.
Oh yeah. And then he just portaled over, and I guess we're making our way towards the party.
Indeed.
Are we all together?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're riding Chewie. Well, you're tied to Chewie, actually.
Did we get a chance to bind him? I feel like I did it while Chewie. I feel like I did it while the Dorian stuff was going on.
Yeah, you did it on the rest.
Cool. Just checking.
And yeah, you're currently tied to Chewie. So before you just run away.
That's the other thing you forgot is that if I play around Chewie, I just get free sneak attacks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should probably use him more. I'm scared though, because like he has what, like 35 health or something. Which when we first got the Chewie OG, that was like double our health.
Yeah.
And so like he was literally our tank.
I'm not sure if they level up. I assume they don't.
No, they don't. It's just a stat block, isn't it? So that's what I mean, is that back then, like, it was fucking tough. Like, it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless we were going up against a fireball and wizard, we weren't really are. Nothing's going to cleave him for a full 30 damage, so it's fine. And now, it's very possible that one swing does that much damage.
Yeah. Well, he's your control now because you've got the amulet. You're attuned to it. So he goes at the end. Well, you can use a bonus action at the end of your turn to command him.
I definitely didn't forget about my onions. My onions definitely aren't burning. Where's my other spatula?
Is everybody back?
Yeah, I am.
And has anyone given Kate an update? take that as no.
You may have heard my update.
Okay. You are in a rough up. You're in the Feywilds. You've been traveling with the aid of Garmelie towards the Palisade Hall Ball. You have collected some samples, seen a bit of the Feywild, talked to a dying old tree who you've told his story, and now he can finally pass on, having heard this cool story. He has died, and unfortunately released the witch that he was trapping inside of him upon his death. She is now stood above you, wanting to kill you all, because she's an evil old crow. So, where we left off, Marva is free at the top of this hill, about 20 feet above you, this cliff face, and she is angry. She also requires me to get a stat block out. So give me another 30 seconds, guys.
Does she actually have a staff?
Yes, she actually has a staff in her hand.
Really? We were talking about this.
Think about that.
Hunter needs a creepy looking staff. So, hello.
Is it purpley black? Because that fits the theme. Or white. We'll take white.
It's exactly as it looks right there.
So, pretty like,
Very fitting.
yep. I like this. And you see where
That is
there's
a great
little,
super
those,
boot to a shield.
you see where those things, like at the very top, how they curl away from each other. There's a little gap between the ends. You could fit a stone in there.
But which colour? Not purple, that's fine.
Yeah, yellow or green.
Well, I can confirm that I have royally fucked my onions. I don't know how I've done this. They are fucked.
I can't believe you've done this.
Like, some of them are absolutely fucked and some of them are raw. Don't know how I've managed it. I'd like to point out, onions, usually something I can accomplish. I'm not a great chef, but fuck me, I can usually manage onions.
Okay. I believe the first person initiative order is Ribbit. Second is Eve. So Ribbit, what?
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I understand that I am tied to a wolf.
You are. You have your hands in a rope rein tied to the back of Chewie's arm.
So am I attached, or can I just, like, pop loose?
You definitely can't pop loose because they didn't want you touching anything. So it's, I'm assuming, tied in a way that you can't untie it yourself.
Okay. In that case, so, first of all, I'm going to scream, "What do you want? Can you touch me? Please, I don't want to know." As I do that, I will hold my action to my hands are untied while I am within range of the witch person. I will attack them. And then at the end of my turn, I will command Chewie to run over to the person and also attack them.
So they are 20 foot up on a cliff.
Oh, I thought it was this gentleman. I do apologise, sir.
That's Carmelie.
This would be a really convenient time to have my hands free to teleport. But oh well. How high is the cliff?
20 feet.
Fuck's sake. Okay.
Just for clarification, your hands aren't tied like to Chewie. Like you've got like reins.
But
So am I
assuming
attached?
the reins are attached to his hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're not attached to his hands. He's done it so that he would still be able to like move his hands around and shit. Because I didn't want him like falling off or something bad happening and kind of crushing under it. It's done in a way like you know how like those baby holders are done. So it's like his back is like there's like a cross across his back. It goes over his shoulders and like under his shoulders, but then it doubles back on itself, so it goes around his stomach to his back and then back down again and up and over. So he's got his arms. He can move his arms. It's just he's like basically somebody would have to like untie it so that it would all pop. It would all come off. He's not like chained to it. He can still do stuff, but he definitely wouldn't be able to like pop off.
In this case, there's still. So can I shackle these loose? Even like, can I use an action? Do I need an action?
Yeah,
Or can
like if you wanted to like, I imagine if you like slice them with a knife, like that would break it, so you could get out.
I unfortunately do not have a knife. So I will stick with my new plan, which is I will hold my action to dash, and instead of dashing, I will leap vertically. And at the end of my turn, well, I'm going to try and jump up this cliff and get as close to the witch as I can. And at the end of my turn, I will command Chewie to move over to said cliff.
Okay, cool. Good to
Three.
know.
3. Yeah, just wherever gets me closest. And then I want to bounce up. Boing. I will also make the noise. Boing. Although, this is all after I've screamed, can someone please cut my hands loose? Because I currently... Wait. Chewie's not had an action. Can I ask him to attack the ropes?
If you get off him, but wouldn't you
I
have
can
to...
flip forwards. What if I do like a front flip over his head and then put my ropes in his mouth? And I'm like, boy, Chew! It's your namesake!
That works. He will attack and bite and chew on the ropes, and with his action, he will release you.
And now my held action will go off, and I will hop up here.
Cool.
Oh.
20
And
feet
that's
versus you.
me.
Awesome. You are now on the same level as Marva.
I'm like giving her real evil eyes. I'm very proud of myself.
Oh, apologies. Okay, cool. Eve, you are up.
Eve is going to.
Kate is actually here now.
Oh, sick! Go.
I'm assuming you can play and eat pizza, Kate.
Yeah, I know, right? Like
Awesome.
multitasking. So like she's gonna do the classic Eve thing of just firing arrows into this bitch.
Nice.
Yes.
So
Standard, love it.
I mean, I'm a ranger, it's what I do. So yep, arrow number 1 is 24 to hit
That hits.
for 13 damage, and second arrow is a 30 to hit.
That hits.
And 14 damage. And she is going to use her new
Okay.
ability and use her bonus action to hide.
Very nice.
Ribbit needs that.
Rivet has that.
Completely invisible frog.
Rivet
that's-
can use his bonus action to hide. He's a rogue.
So that's a 21 to stealth. And yeah, she'll just tuck into the mushrooms and be like, that's her done.
Cool. Awesome. At the end of your turn, it is Marva's go. She is going to look at Monsieur Frog that is now hopped up to her level. And she's going to smile with crooked, broken teeth on display, twirl around her staff, put it just very subtly underneath like her backside, lean back and just floats herself away. She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, screw it. 5, 40. She's going to float up to there. She is still 20 feet in the air above all of you. Let me just find the thingy symbol, because otherwise I'll forget she's in the air. Cool. Screw it, she's going to fly up 10 feet as well. She is. That's it. No, she's going to go another 40. Not another 40, isn't it? She's going to go up to 40. So she's 40 feet in the air up there. As she looks down at all of you, she is going to cackle. And she...
Counter spell.
She's not cast a spell yet. She is going to look down on all of you, cackling, and she is going to cast a fireball.
Counter spell, 4th level.
She is going to counterspell that. She doesn't know you're doing it at 4th level, though. So, that.
I'll counterspell her counterspell at level 3.
Okay. That needed to be said a little bit quicker, but sure thing. You counterspell her counterspell, and Moreau's counterspell goes flying towards her fireball. Can you make an Arcana check, please? So it's basically it's not actually an Arcana check. It's your D20 plus your spellcasting modifier, whatever that may be. I think it's charisma.
It is indeed. 9.
Cool. The DC was 19, as this is a 9th level fireball she's dropping.
9th level? What the...
God.
It's not 9th levels on us. This is not fair.
Feeling real good there.
No.
Oh, Matt brought the fucking big guns!
You're all grouped up. What can I say? Okay, 1d6 for everyone above 3rd. So 6. So it's 14d6. Can I have everyone make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Right, everybody just stop
It
for 1
is-
second. I need to measure things.
Oh.
It is centered on Hunter. Ribbip, you're definitely going to be out of the range.
Anyway, it's fine.
But yes, everybody else is in it.
Okay, so
Chewie,
Garmini.
Chewie's also in it.
No, that
Garmini-
first one was not for Ribbit, it was for me. Just not changed his name back.
Sapped.
There we go.
Right. Garmini, Lavender, Tia, Hunter, and Moreau. You all get +3 because you're within 10 feet of me.
I can't remember Chewie's dex. It was a dial. God, I've not controlled Chewie for so long. I'm so happy. Boss would be proud. Searching direwolf for Google does not get you Dungeons and Dragons.
Are you sure that one was for you, Jack? It has it's got Ribbip's modifier on it.
Oh my!
No, it's got mine. 3.
Where am I looking? Oh
Yeah,
I see.
this is him. Yeah.
Right, okay, cool. Is it meant to be at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Cool.
Chewie got 21.
Reasons?
No boy, my guy.
Even with Moreau's, even with the help of Lila, Moreau got a 13, sorry. 10 plus 3, 13. But is it still been like within 10 days of us going to the Amber Temple?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Because I have a dark gift that lasts for 10 days and I'm going to use it. if it is.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm pushing to the end of it, but I don't know the days, so I think I won't be surprised if it's either.
You are. Oh, you're right on the cusp.
I think we must be, but I wasn't sure which way.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to use my evasion.
With the caveat that beyond this point, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, that's cool. I figured I'd be right on the cusp.
And with a caveat that I do always, when I update the notes, the current date and time is always in top. So if you have a timed ability, make sure you write down when that started, so you can always keep track of when it will end.
I will in future. Yeah, this was so I'm using the dark gift, which is the equivalent of evasion. So I'm going to use that to succeed.
Okay. Well, what was your save?
13 total, so I presume a 9th level caster will have a higher.
Yeah. Isn't evasion the rogue one where if you succeed you take no damage? Oh, it's because if you fail,
you take half.
Yeah.
Okay,
Equivalent
cool.
to a ring of evasion. So if you fail, you can use to succeed.
Okay, so Hunter, Lila, Tia, is who? Yeah, Okay, yeah,
Hunter gets
fail.
+3 as well.
Yeah,
Whichever
Hunter's
one
failed. Lila failed. Tia has failed. That's 50 damage for all of you.
No.
20?
Tia's got a 23 because she gets +3 on top of that.
No, 20. I already calculated +3.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, Flash of Genius. Okay. Yeah, that's a success then. So 25 damage for all of them. Where are Dayak and Eve's?
Hold on 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, mine's 20, soft 20.
Cool, it's 25 fire damage.
What about Chewie with a 21?
That's success, that's 25.
Lovely. Oh, I need to track that now. Shit.
Yeah, you do.
That's what the rings are for. What is your total health? 37! Oh, poor boy! You were saying before, he was so strong when we first got him.
Wide-eyed and drugged up Garmelie is definitely failing that one. What was a Diox?
I did a Thomas roll, but I can roll for him.
Go for it.
Just one cool minute.
It's all good.
Do, 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 do. 21.
Cool. 25 damage for Dayak. Is Liam, are you still controlling Dayak?
I was doing Eve.
Who was doing
Oh,
Dayak?
yeah, sure. I can do Dayak. Sure thing. I
Sal.
thought Hunter was doing it. Who's doing Dayak?
Hunter was doing Ribbit.
Who's doing Dayak?
I guess it's you now.
Okay, I guess me. Yeah, it's me now. Right, hang on. A deck save, yeah?
Yeah, it's alright. Eve, chill. Sorry, Liam, I've done it. Don't worry.
Sorry, 25 damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. 1, 2, 3.
Sound.
He only got 87 hit points. Oh my god, bless him.
Don't say that with Hunter in the room. That's loads.
What's Hunter like an absolute feather?
I got 75 max.
Oh,
and I ate that to the face, and I'm fucking smiling, mate.
Oh.
Okay.
2/3 of my health is gone.
Marva is in the air, cackling at you all, weaving her wrinkly and like claw-like hands together, waiting to fire off more things in your direction. Lavender, you're up. Lila, you're on deck.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up above the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Does the witch look familiar to any of the stories that Lavender knows?
Give me a history check.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Um,
Which-
history.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
We do know her name as well, if that's what the line in the chat was about, I think.
It's if they know the history of this individual.
Uh-huh.
Essentially.
17.
The 17. The name seems familiar, but details, not really. Known as a powerful witch. That's basically all you can recall. That's kind of obvious.
Yeah,
Is that-
Lavender's just typing.
Uh, also, Lavender has teleported and is invisible because of the fireball, according to the chat as well.
What?
That's another thing Lavender typed earlier on. I've just been double checking.
Okay.
Sister, stop this.
Cool.
Why attack one of your own? Okay. There's no immediate reply to that, but we'll see if Martha replies.
Cool. Lavender will end her turn.
Okay. Lila, you're up. Hunter, you're on deck.
Oh, Lila is going to give that witchy bitch the stink eye, and Lila is going to cast Hold Person on them.
Ooh. Sure. What save is that?
And you make a Wisdom save, please.
How wisdomous is she?
That is a. Can't do maths. That's 17.
Ooh, meets it, beats it, right?
Yeah.
Meets it, beats it. She beats that. In that case, then I am going to kind of just fan out, I think, because I don't want that to happen to us again. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I will end my turn.
Okay. Good turn. Hunter, you're up. Tia, you're on deck.
Hunter will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 there. He will use his Dragon Mark tattoo to teleport you via Misty Step.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he'll go another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, all the way back here. And then he will Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go for it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Both extremes and the middle of the road.
Yeah, great.
Wow.
Average. Good, the bad, and the ugly.
Only the first one hits.
That's fine. 10 feet away as well.
Okay. Cool. 10 feet away. Boop. You push her back through the air as one of the bolts lands square in her stomach. As it does and pushes her back, she screams out a little bit, and I'm going to say only really Ribbit notices this. You all see like bits of like her raggedy garb and maybe little bits of flesh like burst away. Ribbit, you notice it's not really flesh, it's bits of her tattered robe and a few maggots just like falling down into the pond below.
Yum. Ribbit's gonna throw open his mouth a little bit. And then get hungry because of the maggots.
Okay. If that's all, Hunter,
Mhm.
Tia, you're up. Teffa, you're on deck.
Okay. This is not my stuff. I will first of bonus action put down a turret and use protector on the people around us.
Okay.
So everyone within 10 feet of it would gain. Oh, take the first one. 10 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Then I shall move next to Lila and cast Hold Person on the witch.
Okay. Is this the wisdom save again?
Yes.
That is a 22.
Well, shit. Okay. That fails, and I
Wait,
shall go to high.
wait. Hello. Can everyone hear me?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me? A shimmering silver mist erupts from Ribbit's body, and you all hear a booming voice that yells, "Look over here, mortal! I am your foe!" As he strikes a JoJo pose and uses silvery barbs.
Oh!
I just ran from my kitchen here. Oh my god.
Okay.
Reroll, please. Or do I roll the d20?
No, I roll it. You
Okay,
decide
cool.
who to give advantage to on their next roll. Cool.
Because
That
I'm a
new
rogue.
roll- that new roll is a 12.
Okay, that will fail.
She's going to use a legendary resistance to
God damn it!
that.
Oh well, we burned one, it's fine.
Anything else to you?
No, that's all the action, reaction, bonus action.
Cool. Let's make a note of that so I don't forget. I've burnt one. Teffel. You're up. Moreau, you're on deck.
Okay. Well, the only thing Tuffle can do right now is begin running up to the water's edge. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And they are going to cast Mind Sliver, which is a intelligence saving throw.
Okay. That is a 19.
That's a success. But I will activate my tattoo. And that's my turn.
Yeah, you come down here, you meanie. It's not nice to make everyone really hot. That is hot, right? That was hot.
Sure.
Yeah, see? That's not nice. I will
Historian,
fight you.
Historian knows he'll get a blast of fire to the face like every now and then now because he's just shield.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was
He
the
knew what he was getting
satyr.
into.
No,
Oh, that's Dorian. Well, actually, instead of activating my tattoo, I'm gonna take out my shield and have Dorian just like spit taunts at the witch,
Okay,
and
cool.
also increase my AC while I'm at it.
Correction, it is now Shieldian, the +1.
Oh, sorry, shielding +1. Hell yeah!
Kildian is definitely a bard that can use cutting
Oh, wait,
words.
did we
100%.
I literally just realised because the recording got cut off. Eve might not know. You do have a +1 shield now, Eve. So your AC
Well,
is
you
higher.
What
You
thing?
actually messaged me about
Oh,
that.
amazing.
But I haven't added it to my sheet, so I'll do it now. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Moreau, you're up, and Garmili is on deck.
Okay, so Moreau's going to be briefly brave and run up, wheel holding his staff, crying out, not liking the fact that he's just been hit by a fireball. So he's going to move 5, 10, 15 feet, and he's going to pull out the staff of frost and go, you like fire, I prefer ice. And he's going to burn 5 charges on the staff to cast Cone of Cold up in the air towards her. So she needs to make a con save, I believe.
That is a natural 20.
Well, she'll still take half damage, so
Cool.
see how this does. 22 points of cold damage.
Nice.
And then he's going to go run backwards because he's a coward. Has shit AC. 5 and hide behind that rock there.
Okay.
And for bonus action, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say that seemed to hurt her and annoy her. She screams as the cold wraps around her, and her eyes seem focused on you.
Moreau is going to then quickly, hiding behind the rock, pull out his deck of cards and start pulling a card. So he's going to use Tales from Beyond and use bonus action to see what he gets. So it's either a 7 or a 6. He can take the 7, but he can't use it until he needs an action to bestow it. He's taking the Tail of the Beguiler on his next turn.
Okay, cool.
And that will be its go.
It's Garmili. Ribbip is on deck. Garmili, having suffered burns from this fireball, seeing you all spring into action, is just like hot on his feet, eyes completely dilated, looks to you guys, looks back to the witch. Fuck this shit! And he's just going to run this way. 5, 10, 15.
Pansy.
He's going to dash all this way, and he's currently running past Hunter, arms literally in the air, flailing almost like you'd see in a cartoon. Like, no one really runs like that, and yet he is. Flailing as he runs past Hunter. Ribbip, you're up. Eve's on deck. Ribbip, are you in your kitchen with onions again?
Hello, I was. So, we're just gonna get Chewy out the way. Obviously, he's only gonna do it at the end of the turn. You shall look after yourself. You shall stay safe. Cause thank God he dodged that fireball. That's all I can say. Right. I am going to. Okay, she's still 40 feet in the air, yeah?
I have just realised something.
I'm just gonna move back.
Dake is not on our initiative tracker, despite the fact he should be.
Oh.
I was thinking, like, Dake's not moved yet. Why is Dake not moved? Oh, he's not had a turn. Does anyone remember what his initiative was? Did anybody roll it?
I can roll it now.
Yeah,
Or you can if you want,
yeah.
Liam. I'm not very honestly. I probably should learn Dayak, but I'm not massively familiar with his character. Hang on one sec. There you go. 16. So he is tied with Lavender,
Oh,
but
we'll
his dexterity is not. It's +2.
It's a 14, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know whether that beats Lavender's.
Lavender's
It
is
does.
10. Yeah, beats it hands down.
All right, okay,
cool.
so
So we'll have
yeah.
we'll have his first turn right now. What's Dake doing?
Oh, good lord, Liam, are you more familiar with Thomas's character sheet than me?
I can do artificers.
All right, okay, go.
Okay, cool. Dayak is the staff that the woman is holding. Is it wood, metal? What does it look like?
It looks like a very dark wood.
Okay. Is there any? Does she have like a or like an amulet or anything like that?
Like a what? Sorry.
Is there some sort of like metal object that she's wearing, like a necklace or rings or anything like that?
You can give me a perception check.
Cool. Perception for day. Natural 20.
Looking over her, I'll re-show you the thing was. Pop that back up on screen. Looking over her, everything she seems to be wearing is all natural fibers, wood itself, and probably some bits of like rotten flesh you can see tucked away in there, like in amongst some of her clothing. You can't tell whether it's like there for like armor or she's just hanging onto it, or if it's parts of her. But there is no metal that you can see, even with a natural 20.
Okay. She kind of looks all brittle and weird and shit. So
She does.
I am going to cast Shatter on her.
Ooh,
I'm
okay.
going to do that at 3rd level.
Cool.
I'm going to upscale it.
As you go to cast Shatter,
hmm
with her quick and nimble reflexes, she is once again going to cast Counterspell.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Hunter.
I'm jumping. Sorry, I was trying to mute. Counterspell at. I'm going to do another 4th level.
Was that before or after your turn?
It was before my turn. It was right at the beginning. I was just looking at the rules as well. So, go
4th level.
4th level, I'm doing that.
Cool.
Yeah, another one at 4.
You counterspell her counterspell.
So just to confirm, she's used that twice within the same turn cycle.
Confirmed.
Okay, that's terrifying. Never mind.
2 reactions. Oh dear.
Okay,
Um,
can
At
you make a
least.
con save, please?
yes. That's cocked. Con is a 22. No, it's 20.
What? Right, okay, cool. She takes half damage. So she's going to take 4d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
There you go, 14. She's going to take half of that. A creature made of inorganic material has disadvantage on the saving throw.
She's definitely made of organic material.
Cool. All right. A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area, and that's 10 feet out.
She's 40 feet in the air, so nothing
Amazing.
else gets hit.
Cool. Sweet. Fantastic. Fuck. Okay. Dake is gonna run the fuck away. 5, 10, 15. Is this a pathway here?
Yeah.
Cool. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, well, that way it's not
no,
fast,
he'll
but it's undergrowth you can easily traverse.
yeah, he'll just hunker down here. And yeah, the homunculus will come with me.
Cool.
Yes.
Skipping back to the proper turn order. Ribbit, you're up. Eve, you're on deck.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien, ¿y tú? So, she is 40 feet in the air, correct?
Correct.
How high are these rocks?
The ones you're pointing to, like here, this ledge is 20 feet off the ground again. The one above that is another 20 feet. So she's like at the same elevation as these top ones up here.
Ah. Okay. Didn't want to use a whole turn getting to her, but I think I might have to. Okay, how far is my moving getting? 5, 10, 15. Oh. 25. 30. 35. And then how far is this? Okay, I've got a 50-50. Lightning begins to charge up in Ribbip's hand. His form is still like silvery and shimmery, and he has adopted a posture straighter than anyone has ever seen him. Why can't I get rid of the measure tool? Please go away, measure tool. I don't want you anymore. There we
It's
go.
not on our screens. You might have to.
Oh, get it on my fucking life. Why are you so useless? Okay.
So how far do you teleport?
Ugh. 30 feet. Ugh. Can I, like, hold that in my hand and keep running before I throw it?
No, you said to throw it. You throw it.
I teleport to the water. Right, how deep is this water? I mean, fuck it, it's happening either way. So I will find out when I land. Gosh.
It does look quite shallow. On you, it's like about halfway up your body. It's like just above your stomach, but between your stomach and your chest, basically. So like you will have to wade through this. For you, this is difficult terrain now.
As the lightning arcs, and Ribbit's form is revealed, once again he strikes a JoJo pose and points up to the witch and says, "Foul villain! I will be with you momentarily." Now Ribbit is going to action dash because he's used his bonus action. I have the mobile feat, which I believe means that if I dash, difficult terrain doesn't cost extra movement.
Ooh.
I'm only good at one thing, Matthew. It's moving quietly. Moving fast and quiet.
Very nice.
So, I will use 15 foot of movement to get here. Or 20 feet. How high is this rock?
That's 20 feet again.
Okay, I do have a climbing speed equal to my walking speed. Well, slightly less, it's 25 feet. But I've boosted my walking speed. Can I start climbing this? Can I get like 15 feet up? Or can I use the rest of my movement to vertical jump?
If your movement is enough to get you to the top, then yeah, sure.
Unfortunately not. So in that case, I will start to climb.
Okay, cool. How far up can you get?
15 feet. I've got 15 left.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Yeah, and again, I'm pointing at the woman. Foul demon, I will be with you!
Okay, she's just
That's me,
cackling and laughing at you. Cool.
Jimmy, hide! I know I told you to do it last turn, but I forgot to move you. So hide! He's like as far in these bushes as he can get.
Okay,
He's like
cool.
right down here. He is hiding in a bush doing his animal thing.
Okay, good to know. Eve, you're up. Marva is on deck.
Question: this is probably really, really obvious, but if I wanted to climb, can I stay hidden, or would I have to get that up?
If you move from that spot, you will be in her direct line of sight, so you cannot hide.
Fair enough. Okay. So these ledges, did you say these are all 20 feet as well next to me?
The one next to you here, yeah, that's 20 feet up again to the top of there.
Screw up. Okay, she's gonna cast Hunter's Mark on her,
Okay.
and then she's gonna fire again.
Go for it.
I do actually have like interesting spells, but I just haven't. Yeah. That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Right, so that is
My god, the cheese!
one sec.
I'm just fucking nothing. Got a bloody parmesan in it.
That's 15 damage for that one, and with the Hunter's Mark added. And 17 to hit?
That misses.
Darn, okay.
An arrow goes flying into the arm of Marva, as she wails out in pain. A second arrow goes straight past her and collides onto the rocks just above where you're climbing, Ribbit, bouncing off.
Right. Eve will start to climb. So she'll try and get as far as she can up this ledge. So, like, be hanging off probably about 12.5 feet. So her movement's like 25.
Do
So
you
she's
have
on-
climbing speed?
I think it's. Oh, gosh. It's half your movement normally, isn't it?
It depends on the terrain. Can I have an athletics check, please?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, costs 1 extra foot of movement for me. So I think that means, yeah, it would be
Oh, is it an
half.
actual ability that you have, climbing speed?
So, I don't think so. It's just as it would be normally, I think.
Right, okay.
Oh, hang on. High jump. When you make a high jump, you leap to the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength. So I guess I could do that. I could, like, try and jump to, like, a decent place to climb.
You could, but I'm going to ask you for an athletics check still to try and grab onto wherever you jump into.
Yeah, of course.
Cool, go for it.
I'm not very athletic. Oh, dear. Well, actually, 16.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah, you can jump up and latch onto to some of these ledges and begin trying to climb your way up. How far up is it that you can go?
I think about 12.5 feet.
Okay.
So it'd be about well, it's 1 extra foot of loss for every single foot of movement I've got. So I guess that would be half.
Cool. Good to know. In that case, if that's all, it is Martha's go. She's going to look down at you all, cackling still, and she's going to look to Lila. Staring into your eyes, Lila, for a second, the smile disappears on her face. She holds up an arm, twitches with an eye, and then twists her hands. And as she does, there's like a green snap that protrudes from her fingers and tries to directly enter your eyes. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Yes, I can.
I would like to add a flash of genius to her save if possible.
Sure.
19.
Plus 5.
24.
That is a success.
God for that. Thank you very much for that, dear.
You feel the effects of Dominate Monster try and grip hold of you and then fade away.
Woohoo! Well,
Irritated, she smiles and says, "Fine, if you won't help me, my valley will." She does a very similar hand gesture. As a bonus action, she flicks a little green speck towards the mushroom closest to you. As it does, you see every single mushroom in the valley, all of the spore spots on it, also glimmer green and then puff out a fumous, smoky mist. Can I have everybody within 10 feet of a mushroom make a constitution saving throw, please?
Is Hunter within 10 feet of one? He looks like
I don't
he's
think
just
so.
out.
No, you're just out.
And Chewie's out as well.
The reddish ones?
Yeah, the reddish ones. So it will be. Give me a dex save from Eve because the mushroom's not on the floor, but you might just be out of it there. So just give me a dex check to see how close you are to it in the air. But yeah, it will be definitely Tefl, definitely Tia, and definitely Lila.
Wisdom,
save-
was it?
Wisdom.
It's no Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
So my con save was 18. My dex save was 25.
Okay, yeah, cool. That's completely fine. You're just out of the cloud, Eve. That is a fail for both Tia and Lila.
Tears is an 18. She gets +3 from
Okay.
being near me.
Tia, you just succeed. Lila, that is fail. Tefel, you are fine. Lila. Lila, you're taking 22 points of poison damage. Tefel and Tia, you're taking 11 points of poison damage. And as this poison like sprays, it hits your hits your skin as like a fine mist. It feels horrendous to like breathe near it, to touch it. Tefel and Tia, you shake off the effects of it. Lila, you're caught completely off guard as you've just managed to resist one big spell, and then this is hitting you from another angle. You feel yourself not able to push away the effects of this one. You are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Jesus Christ.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turns, though.
Amazing.
Cool. Dayak is up. Lavender is on deck. While you decide what Dayak is doing, I am going to quickly disappear and pee because I'm dying. Give me a minute,
Okay,
guys.
no worries.
Figure out what Dayak's doing and what Lavender's doing, as Lavender is also not here.
Bayek is 100% just magic missiling it. Yeah?
Dominic does, not mine.
We were. Yes, you do. Cool.
My soul bathroom is in use. Let's do Dayak's turn.
Amazing. Dayak is going to magic the fucking missile the shit out of her at
Nice.
3rd level.
Go for it.
Where the fuck is this magic missile? There we go. So then 1d6 reach that first. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 1d4 plus. So it's 1d4. When you cast the spell, use damage increases by 1d6 for each slot. So it's going to be 1d4 and then 2d6. There we go. So 15 damage.
Oh, good to know. The beams strike her again, tearing off little bits of flesh and parts of her ragged attire. Anything else for Dayak?
Dayak is getting the fuck over here. He's gonna go there. Yeah, gonna go there and chill there for now.
Cool. Lavender is up. Lila's on deck.
Lavender is going to cast Dominate Person at 5th level.
Okay. Can I have a D100 as well, please?
Yeah, sure thing. Can I make a Wisdom saving throw?
Oh, yes. That is a 25.
Yep, definitely succeeds on that one. Lavender is going to hop on her broom and go 30 feet, 50 feet, and just get 5, 10. Did you get up to like here? 50 feet of movement vertically?
I just realised where was Lavender. She was hidden by my thingy sheet. I forgot she was there.
Yeah.
What
You
square?
were invisible.
What?
She was in this one.
Cool. She was in 10 feet of a mushroom. I need that save from Lavender as well.
She
Um,
22.
Yeah. Also, she wasn't invisible. She teleported and it ended at the end of her last turn.
Oh, okay, cool.
22 is fine. She still takes 11 points of poison damage, but then continue the turn.
Okay. Yeah. So then we'll go up to here and stay low to the ground, but on the broom.
Cool. If that's everything, Lila, you're up. Hunter, you're on deck.
Lila will make a Constitution saving throw at the end of her turn as she is paralyzed.
Cool. Go for it.
Natural 20 for a 26.
Yeah, you are not paralyzed anymore.
Fuck yes. And then my turn ends.
Cool. Hunter, you're up. Tia, you're on deck.
Hunter will cast Crown of Stars and use a bonus action to send one of them towards this bitch.
Cool. Can I have D100 from you as well, please?
Sure thing. D100, there you go.
Haha, funny.
Hmm.
Cool. What is other damage on the Crown of Stars? 28 to hit and 30 radiant damage. Is that?
Yep. All radiant, yeah.
Oh my god. Cool. That smacks her square in the chest, and for the first time you see after it ends, there's like a black droopy substance dripping down from her into the pool below. She looks kind of hurt.
And then I'll just back up a little bit more, and that'll be me.
Okay, cool. Tia, you're up. Tethel, you're on deck.
Okay, in that case, what I will do is I will forsake one level 1 spell and re-summon my turret, but as a ballista this time. And I will use bonus action to shoot towards the witch.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that 19 to hit?
16 to hit.
16 misses.
Okay. I will then use my action to cast Fly on Lila.
Ooh.
Yes.
And run the fuck away.
Cool. Good to know.
They're out of sight, idiot.
Teffel, you're up. Moreau, you're on deck. Come on, Teffel. We got this. Fuck her up. Fuck her up good.
I got my own cheerleader, guys. Well, we have our own cheerleader. Teffel
Oh my
will
God, I
go.
didn't realize I was your guys' leader as well. This is such an honor. Teffel, I order you to fuck her up.
Aye, aye, Captain. And Teffel will charge into the water, I guess. Only till about here, though. And attempt a mind sliver again,
Okay.
which is intelligence.
Intelligence. Ooh. That is only a 10.
Yeah!
They're gonna burn another legendary resistance.
I'll take it. I'll take it for a cantrip. And Teffel will just kind of taunt her with Dorian on the shield, and kind of crouch behind it. Just wiggle the shield around.
Cool. Dorian has seen you try and do something, but he's new to all of this. So after you finish casting your spell, he's like, "Yeah, take that, you meanie." Moreau, you're up.
Okay, is Lila still paralyzed?
She
No.
doesn't look like it.
Okay. So I'm trying to think who's close to me. Who might need help. So far, she's been targeting Lila with a lot of spells. So I'm going to say, come on, Lila, you're doing amazingly. Just, you can do this. And I'm going to use a bonus action to inspire Lila so you get a d10.
Ooh,
And
angry.
then as an action, I was going to use my Tales from Beyond, but I realised she's not within 30 feet of me. So I'm just going to pull out the staff again and I'm going to center a ice storm here. So it's not hitting anyone else. It's a 20-foot radius, but it's not hitting anyone else but the witch. And she has to make a... where's it gone? Too many spells. A dexterity saving throw. 17.
It doesn't matter actually what I was about to say, I don't think.
I burned 4 charges from the staff.
Cool. Dexterity, did you say?
Use dex save.
That is a 15.
That is a failure. She takes... Ooh, that's not horrific. 6, 12, 13 points of cold and 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, good to know.
And it
As
normally...
It hits her, you see
so
a falter in the sky ever so slightly. She's looking pretty messed up. Her amusement and anger is now just turned to anger and worry.
So Moreau is gonna. So I'm just. This is just a clarification, Matt. It says hailstones turn the spell's area effect into difficult terrain until the end of my next turn.
Yep.
But only most of that would be centered on the water. So I presume hailstones in water is just going to melt straight away.
Doesn't the cone? Yeah, point out to me where you had it centered again.
Some of it, it was there. So it was right at the. It wasn't a cone. It was a circle. It's a cylinder.
Yeah, exactly. It's a cylinder. Okay, cool. So
some of it would be over.
Because it's a cylinder, I would count that as difficult terrain in the water, on the land, and in the air.
Okay, cool.
25, 10, 15, 20. It's like this, but not there. So it's like that.
But yeah, from over here, so it's centered over here. So it didn't hit Ribib and it didn't hit Teffel. I wanted her bit over so it hits her. But
yeah. I know it's not exact, but just to
yeah.
Vaguely like that.
Cool. And then Moreau is gonna move out of the way because he's seen what's happened near those mushrooms, so he's just gonna go. There we go. Hide there.
Cool. Garmili is going to continue running after just being poisoned by a mushroom. He's going to duck into some terrain over here, into some shrubs. And Hunter, you can hear him run a little bit further through the shrubbery, through the trees, and then nothing as he throws himself onto the ground, hiding himself somewhere within earshot, but quite far away. Right, top of the initiative order. I am going to attempt to pee again. Be right back. Ribbit, you're up. Eve's on deck.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, you know when you get an on-off switch backwards, I did that with my mute button, so every time I've tried to speak, I've muted myself, and I've unmuted while I've been going around making my tea. So I apologise if you've heard any clattering pots and pans. I thought I was being obvious. I'm also about to use something that would have been really useful last turn. So Gonna preempt that with an apology.
That sounds like the classic Ribbit we know and love.
Yeah, definitely not the guy who forgot he had uncanny dodge for what 3-4 months, maybe
Yeah.
more.
Nah.
But I remember it now, so we're fine.
Definitely doesn't sound like that guy.
I would never do something like that.
Nah.
Am I the type of person to get some really powerful thing and then completely forget that I even have it and then not use it in the exact situation that I acquired that thing for? I would never do that.
Because you're a smart individual and you would never do something like that.
The smart Slippy Frog, you know.
The smart Slippy Frog we know and love.
Definitely not about to go back on these words as soon as Matt comes back from peeing.
I am back. Ribbit, what are you doing?
Okay. So, Rivet is going to use the last 5 feet of his movement. Oh, the first 5 feet of his movement to get the last 5 feet of this ledge. He is going to turn around, bow deeply, and apologize to the party. I'm terribly sorry. He will take the mask from his face and turn it backwards as if he were taking the brim of a cap and put it behind his head. Reach down to his belt, pull out an orb and throw it in the air and cry, "Pterodactyl, I choose you!" and summon the flying Pokemon that he acquired for specifically this situation. So,
Did you forget?
no, me forget I had an ability? I would never do such a thing. How far away is this?
Is what? So, again.
This
That
this
is
little ledge.
20 feet above you.
Okay. Could I vertical leap there? I'm basically going to summon him about here. I basically want him to be on this perch and I want to jump on his back. That's what I'm trying to accomplish.
Aerodactyl is a large creature, so you probably need to jump 30 feet to get to it. Like
To
straight
be
on the back,
fair,
or 25 feet with a check.
Yeah, and to be fair, actually, I could also dash if that helps. And use movement to like scramble or go around or something. Because I can't really do anything with my bonus action, I don't think. So bonus action teleport. No, I'm not wasting the dice. I'm not wasting the dice. I'll dash and I'll get up more safely and get on his back. So I've got like 60 feet of movement to get up there.
You're on his back.
Fabulous. I will. So I was going to really metagame it, command him to go after Moreau, but I'm basically going to say after the witch has acted, dash to go as to end up directly above them as high as possible, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So after they do their thing, I want him to use all of his movement to get as high as possible, but directly above them.
Cool. Good to know. If that's everything.
That's me! I apologize, friends! I will support you! Bellows out.
Cool. Ribbit is apparently taking inspiration from Moreau's posh person voice. Eve, you're up. Martha is on deck.
Eve is going to use the rest of her movement to climb to the top of that ledge.
Cool.
And then when she reaches the top, she's going to fire. As usual.
Awesome. Go for
it. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Yeah, hang on. 14 damage for that one, and next one. 26 to hit again. For 12 damage, and then she's going to hide.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Ribbit, did you use your action during your turn?
Yeah, throwing Aerodactyls in action.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Just double checking. Right. Martha's go. what was your stealth check? Sorry, Eve.
Give me a cool second. I forgot to do that. Do, 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 do. Always forget what my stealth is. 23.
Good to know. Marva's go. She is gonna. Bonus action. She's gonna flick her hand again, and she's going to trigger her mushroom spores once more. So can I have Lila, Dayak? I think that's it.
Flash of genius on Lila.
Lila and Dayak,
forget-
can I have con saves again?
You've got a inspiration as well. Don't forget, Lila.
Oh, actually,
Amazing.
I just realised you guys are down here. Yep, you guys are fine.
Get that up to 30 this time.
Okay. Who's doing Dayak's?
I'll do Dex. Did I get temporary hit points from your thing, by the way?
So there were temporary hit points. I've subtracted them because he got hit with 25 damage.
Amazing. Dayak got a 25 as well.
Cool. Both
Should have covered.
save. That's 14 points of poison damage for you both.
Okay. Are you on Dayak's sheet?
Okay, I think that's for you.
Yeah.
I'm not currently in the moment.
Okay, cool. No worries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then me. Jesus Christmas, right? Okay, cool. Yeah.
Cool. As an action, can I just ask? Don't give me numbers. Between Ribbip, Teffel, and Lila, if you were to categorize how healthy you look from green, amber, and red, what would you give me?
Who? Me? Who and who?
You, Teffel, and Ribbip.
Green.
Amber going into red.
Okay.
I'm
In that
bleeding.
case,
I'm bleeding.
she will begin flying away. You can tell at this point she is picking a path that is away from all of you. Instead of just sitting on her staff, she twirls it between her legs and starts to move properly. And as she does, kind of like over the shoulder, she quickly darts her eyes around and goes, "Now we can play another day, dearies. But now you can play with your friend." And she will point a finger at you, Lila, and she's gonna cast Finger of Death.
Counterspell.
Oh no.
I will fucking counterspell as well.
Okay.
I'm
you both
max leveling counterspell 6th level. That's the
Okay.
highest I've got.
Yeah, I'm doing it at 6th level too because fuck that shit.
Okay. I mean, she's got 2 counter spells. She's going to try and whip 2 counter spells back at you. One of them's going to be at 4th level, but she's going to have to make a save regardless. You're both doing it at 6th level, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just measuring something. Yes, amazing. Lavender will
actually-
counterspell at 5th level one of those counterspells.
I just realised I don't know whether Moreau's in range to counterspell,
Yeah, counterspell 60 feet.
and she's 40 feet in the air.
But previously, I think I was because I was further up, but now I've moved
Yeah.
further back. Shit.
Lila, you definitely are. Lavender's at the same. No, Lavender's not the same height. Lavender is 20 feet below. I don't think Lavender's in range either. If someone wants to do some trigonometry and tell me otherwise.
Yeah,
But-
she's got spell sniper.
Oh, perfect. You are in
Yeah.
range. Okay, cool. So in that case, it's Lila and Lavender counterspelling.
Yes.
Thing of death.
Lila's is at 6th level. Lavender's is at 5th level.
Right. Okay. Cool. Green dice is Lavender. Purple is Lila. So, oh my god, that was the worst time to roll that bad from a DM perspective. Okay.
Shut
So
the fuck up, Matthew.
Lavender.
Yes.
The counterspell
Okay.
Lavender's is a whopping which one's the actual ability? It's that one. That's a whopping 9.
Right.
So she can't counterspell that. For Lila, it's a whopping 14, so also a fail. In that case, can I have the same ability check, D20 plus your spellcasting modifier?
From both Lavender and Lila.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't forget you've got a inspiration, Lila.
Yeah, so Lavender's is
What can that be used for again?
It can be used for one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Cool. This counts as an ability check.
Amazing. So Lavender's is 11.
Okay.
And Lila's is
Oh no. I don't think with your D10 and your thing you can even hit the right number for that.
a nat 1 is still a nat 1, Matt.
Yeah. Okay, so can I have a constitution saving throw then from Lila?
What level would Lavender's be going off at, though? Because she's a warlock.
5th level.
Yeah, I figure that's higher than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, can I have D100s from both Lila and Lavender?
Okay. Lila's D100.
Cool.
Lavender's.
Cool. And your con save Lila.
Oh, thank God, please.
Nice. In that case, you will take half damage. Let me just make sure I've typed it right. Yeah. So that is 28 points of necrotic damage. And she's used 25. 13. Okay. And she's going to bolt off in this direction, trying to run away. That is the end of her go. Daek's up, Lavender's on deck.
Okay. Daek is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I Daek see her from there?
Also, sorry, that is the end of her turn, so Ribbip's held action needs to go off. If you're choosing to use it, Ribbip.
Yes. So he has movement of 40 feet, so he can move 80 feet. And he would like to be vertically above her as high as his movement will allow.
So essentially 20 feet above her.
Sounds good.
Yeah, 25 feet above.
Cool. Fine by me.
How high is she? Sorry.
40 feet in the air.
Awesome.
Cool. Right, yeah. Sorry. Where were we? Daek, then Lavender.
Daek can see, right?
Yep.
Daek can see her, right? Okay. Now, judging from the use of her staff, the staff is what's making her fly, right? Daek would be able to deduce that.
You can try and deduce that if you wish to make a check for it.
Okay. Yes, because Daek would like to Daek would like to dispel magic on the staff.
Okay.
At third level.
Okay. They cast Dispel Magic at the staff. Nothing happens. Daex never had this response before with casting Dispel Magic. It takes a moment of confusion. There was no resistance there. The spell just kind of failed. The staff is not magical.
Well, fuck balls. All right, that's Dake's turn. Lavender.
To clarify, I said she began floating as she tucked the staff under her bum.
Okay, no worries.
She
no worries.
was flying without it.
Eldritch Blast, that's bitch.
Okay. Lavender is going to fly forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to get to there. And then she is going to. Let me just read this right. She is going to cast Rowlatham's Psychic Lance
Ooh,
at 5th level.
cool.
Can she please make an intelligence saving throw?
That is a whopping 15.
That fails. She is going to take.
She is going to use her last legendary resistance.
That's fine. She's going to take half of 8d6 damage.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah. And it's going to be 8d6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Yes. 8d6, yes. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. So she's going to take half of 26, that's 13 psychic damage.
Oh, okay. Good to know. As this strikes her, she grips the top of her head, again wavering through the air. At this point, you can see like her skin's beginning to split open, and you can see like an oozy, bright neon green beneath the skin. Different cuts all over her face, her hands, any bits of skin showing. She looks like she's breaking apart.
Amazing. That is going to be Lavender's turn.
Lila,
Yes. How
You're
far
up.
away from me is this?
Hunters on deck.
Incredible. How far up is she?
40 feet.
Okay.
Let's do some mental math, shall we?
So how much movement speed would I need to get to her?
60 flying speed you get.
Yeah.
I count diagonals as 5 feet, so you're going through the air diagonally. She's 45 feet away, I guess, for
Okay.
movement purposes at least.
So if I had a flying speed of 60 feet, I could get to her.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet, because flight gives me a 60
Correct.
feet movement speed.
I'll do,
As
you know
I'm,
what? I have loads of different aids next to me, like that auto calculate everything I need for like distance and combat and stuff. I'm gonna make one that's literally just a trigonometry auto calculator for this kind of stuff.
Amazing.
So next session we will have precise numbers. I promise
Amazing. Amazing.
you.
You do like to use flying enemies a lot.
Because this problem's come up a lot. I will have a solution for it.
Okay, as I'm flying through the air, would I be able to, with 60 feet, could I get there? Or at least to go flanking with Aerodactyl and Ribbit? Because that's still technically 45 feet from where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
I don't. Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
flanking though, because Aerodactyl's 25 feet above her.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, just chill. I will go there then. And I will, as I'm flying through the air, I'm going to pull my sword out from my dress. And I am going to take a double. First of all, I am going to cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action against her.
Cool.
And then I'm going to take a double swing against her. So that is going to be. I'm going to use Great Weapon Master for both of these as well. So that is 10. So that's going to be a 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Amazing. And then I will do it again. With even this. Yeah, nah, neither of them hit then. Balls. That's fine.
She may be old, she may be skinny, but it just makes her very nimble. She ducks out of the way of your strikes. Hunter, you're up tier, you're on deck.
Hunter will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 under this tree. I'm assuming I've got line of sight because she's up in the air 40 feet over a 20-foot hill.
Yep.
In which case, she can suck on my 3 Eldritch Blasts followed by a Crown of Stars. So 1, 2, 3.
Woo-hoo.
And a Crown of Stars.
The Crown of Stars misses, but with these 3 blasts barreling towards her with a Crown of Stars in the middle of them, like a Power Rangers cannon finale. Ribbip above, Lila kind of beside and a bit below. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Can I have the 2 Eldritch Blasts take off her arms, the 3rd Eldritch Blast take off her head, and then the Crown of Stars very, very, very narrowly miss Ribbit in the head by like a millimeter?
Okay. This witch disintegrates as her body's barely holding on. As the first 2 hit, you see like the neon green bursting from the holes where her arms once were. The head screams as it is decapitated. And as these pieces of corpse are falling towards the ground, you hear the scream echo out once more as bursting from all the cuts on her and the 3 large holes now in her corpse, like a green mist barrels up into the sky, screaming as it goes before fading away as it gets 100, 200 feet away from you, just into the air itself.
Yeah, boy.
The bits of corpse fall to the ground, dead and motionless. You guys are out of initiative.
Any objections to me taking her staff? No.
Not me.
Ribbit is just sat cross-legged on Aerodactyl as it floats down, looking very disappointed that he got to do literally nothing. Another combat spent trying to get to the enemy.
Is everyone okay?
Lila's going to slowly float down as the green clear pool underneath her becomes a trail of red as she is bleeding from possibly lots of several places.
Yeah. Moreau's going to come straight over and pump a 2nd level cure wounds into you.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You still need more healing.
I am fucked, guys.
13 points of healing.
13. Amazing. Thank you.
Does anyone else need any healing? Are you okay?
I will look around
healing as well,
just to make sure we are safe.
I will call Chewy back.
And then I go to Meridia and cast 5 level 1 healing wounds.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah,
Did you take that 19 from me? Yeah.
Oh, was it 19? Was it? I just read 11. Sorry.
19 altogether.
Amazing.
If anyone's got any spares, Chewie's dying.
Oh, sorry, I'll give
Yeah.
that to Chewie. I've got 24, so like, I'll go heal Chewie.
That would literally put him on max. Thank you very much.
No worries at all.
I'll heal myself as well.
Okay, I'm good. I'm okay now, guys.
And so 13, that's 50, 56. I need another 19. Wow.
At this point, Garmelie is slinking his way back around the corner like, jeez, you guys did good. Well done.
A warning would have been nice.
Yeah.
Did you not know what was in there?
Yeah.
Why didn't you warn us?
It's not that fun if I warn you. Probably run away.
Wow.
What?
At least you're honest, I suppose.
Honesty is the best policy. Unless
Inside check.
it's to lie.
He said not wrong, to be fair.
See? I like you. And he just winks at the frog.
The frog blows a kiss.
He blushes and like fans his face a bit.
Oh, that went better than expected.
Hunter looks up with the pure devastation, like, and the watery eyes, like, look up into the sky, and he's like shaking. Can I pick up the staff before I forget?
Yes. You can
Thank
pick
you.
up the staff. Non-magical, wooden, ancient, but very sturdy.
I would like to go to where old Fred is.
Yep.
Say a few words of prayer and farewell, and see what I can salvage.
It is just like broken wooden tree, so you'd basically be salvaging only like splinters of rotten wood and bark, essentially.
Okay, I'll see what I can do with that.
Okay. Garmelie from the road is looking up and watching you do this. Like, that was going really nice, and then it got really dark. Again, I like you guys. Should we get going?
Yes, please. The faster, the
Sure.
better.
Honestly, if you really liked Fred, you'd love Glenda. Do you want me to take you to her on the way?
No, thank
And
you.
is there another witch within them?
No. Glenda's a mushroom. She's lovely.
Is there another gnome within them?
No. What do you mean, no?
Is there anything sealed within them?
I don't know. We could ask. I mean, that might seem a bit rude, you know. Like, how would you like it if I came up to you and was like, "Hi, is there anyone sealed within you?" That's, you know, manners.
And what if I answer yes?
But then we cut you open and see what it was.
I would like to see you try.
A
How
very
we get
dark
going?
grin suddenly fills the face of this little satyr as they say, "Oh, I'd like to see you try and stop me."
Hunter slowly walks over, and you see the stars of the moats glow around his head a deep purple. And I look him dead in the eyes.
He locks eyes with you, raises a finger, and just touches your thigh and goes, "Boop. Let's go."
Amazing.
Would you
Hunter will activate his primordial armor
Okay.
just before he forgets, before the end of the next session.
Okay.
Ugh.
Looking at it, you get a reply of fancy. Are you all just falling in line behind your little satyr?
Riviv will stay on Aerodactyl, so we'll try and get an aerial view, but otherwise, yes.
Okay, cool. Falling in line behind Garmelie, you make your way up the northern path through the water and rounding into a deeper part of the forest. Garmelie will let you know that there is not that much further to go, maybe another half an hour's walk. And as you leave behind the corpse of this witch, Dorian will call out, "You know what, guys? I see why you like this. It's very exhilarating, isn't it? This, I say this like, I know it's a big deal, right? This is more fun than an empty basement. I will give you that."
I'm glad that you're enjoying yourself, Dorian. Ow.
I am enjoying myself so much. Let's do it again. That's where we're going to end tonight's session, guys. As you slowly approach your Palisade Hall.
Jesus Christ, Matthew.
Yeah,
What
heaven.
the fuck was that, mate?
At the start of the next session, Lila, you need to speak with him about hazard pay and get some of that gold back.
I'll give him 150 quid just to be fucking rid of him.
Eldritch Blasts are free, mate.
I like your spirit, but I can tell
That
you
was-
haven't dealt with the Fae before.
That was a wild time for me to join.
Why pay when you can slay? Just facts.
What, you want
Almost
to
a whole-
slay Garmelie?
Yeah. Eldritch Blast him
Almost
in the
whole
thigh.
deja vu moment.
What was the deja vu moment about?
Hmm.
I swear to God, if somebody talks about Safara right now and I'm emotional,
No, not that one. The other one.
wait, which what? What?
Nif.
Vala?
No, Nifzera.
Oh fucking hell! Yeah, Jesus Christ.
What is truly terrifying me is that was
Go on.
that was like a side encounter, and we were up against a thing with 2 reactions and 9th level spells. What the hell are we walking into?
But she had no legendary actions or anything, so you were fine.
She had lair actions, essentially.
Something
Don't have a
else is
legendary
going to come up.
This one didn't have legendary actions. The next fucking thing we see
Exactly.
does.
But in all fairness, you guys are the ones that let her out. You didn't know you were doing that, but you did. I can't make these decisions for you.
That's a
That was
point.
awesome, though, man.
Lila says as she hears the voice of God as she grabs the back of fucking Hunter's neck.
And
You know what? Going forward, I'm going to be an absolute dick now, and anyone who's dying, I will not help, and in fact, I will spite them as much as humanly possible going forward. So anyone who's got a tragic backstory and asks for my help is now, of principle, getting Eldritch Blasted immediately. 100%.
I see.
That is everyone you're traveling with. So
You mean the old
Including
ways?
yourself. Including yourself.
We'll go back to the old ways. It's okay.
You're in the
Short
Feywild.
policy.
This is just what happens, isn't it?
I'm in my happy place. I like the Feywild.
I would like to take the old remains of Fred, crush it, and condense it into more sturdier wood piece.
Okay, you can be doing that on the walk. The only thing I'll say to think about for next session is after being fireballed and fucked up a bit, a few of your nice fancy outfits might be a little bit less fancy, or at least showing a little bit of wear on them.
Mending, repair, and prestidigitation.
Okay, I'll
Yep.
assume you're all doing that over the next half an hour as well. We'll pick up there next week. Very well done, guys. I'm glad none of you died.
Yeah,
Thanks,
cheers.
man. That was awesome.
Thanks, Josh, for not doing anything.
Thank
Yay!
Yeah, what
I
the
was
fuck was
here
that
kind
damage
of.
output there? Remember? Fuck.
I was here kind of. There's a reason I didn't put Aerodactyl away yet. Aside from
Permanently fly him.
Yeah, I would if I didn't want to evolve Vulpix, who also is never out. Although it looks very grim, until taking old Fred with us for a new adventure. Oh god.
I don't
That's what I'm
think. I think he was a massive tree, though.
Yeah, I have chunks of him that I'm going to make into something.
Chunks of him. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Because
what you were
they
doing, yeah.
died, and I harvested the rest of it. So they
Leave him alone!
And on that note, I will see you all later.
See you later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oi.